Hi, I'm Candice and I'm 30 years old. As much as I was trying to do better for myself, unfortunately, I found myself standing at the crossroads of love and war very early on in my relationship with my new man. After the disastrous failure of my first marriage, I made a solemn vow to protect my heart and preserve my peace at all costs. No more toxic relationships, no more nonsense. I had embarked on a journey of self-healing and inner growth, determined to rise above the ashes and create a love that would nourish my soul. Enter Liam, my second husband, the embodiment of everything I had dreamed of in a partner. We were a match made in heaven, or so I thought. As our love story unfolded, so did the specter of his mother, Rosa, my mother-in-law. Little did I know, she would become a tricky test of my newfound strength and resilience. You see, I learned through my own experiences that being the bigger person and turning the other cheek does not always yield the desired outcome. Some people need a dose of reality, a taste of their own medicine, and Rosa was no exception. Even till the moment Liam and I exchanged vows, Rosa attempted to insert herself into our sacred bond. She questioned my every move, criticized my choices, and even went as far as trying to control our decisions as a couple. But I was not one to be swayed easily. I had fought too hard for my own happiness to allow anyone, even a mother-in-law, to disrupt the harmony I had painstakingly built. Drawing upon the strength I had cultivated during my journey of self-discovery, I confronted Rosa head-on. I let her know in no uncertain terms that her meddling would not be tolerated. The fire within me burned bright as I stood up for myself, refusing to bow down to her attempts to infiltrate my marriage. But Rosa, being the stubborn force that she was, persisted. She challenged my resolve at every turn, determined to break the boundaries I had set. And that's when I decided that perhaps a lesson in boundaries was in order. A lesson that would make her realize the consequences of overstepping. You see, what had happened was, Rosa would make these comments and jokes about joining Liam and me on our honeymoon. I don't know what it is about certain mothers and their crazed obsessions with their boys, but Liam is a grown man, and she needed to stop babying and coddling him. She would say things like, "Oh, you two are so adorable. I should join you on the honeymoon just so I can take pictures of you two and capture beautiful moments." And, "Wow, so you two want to vacation without me? How rude." As well as, wow, Candace, if you're not careful, I might just take your spot." Yeah, that last one made me cringe too. She would say these in the context of drunken barbecue events that the family would host, and people would write them off as just one of her silly jokes, and I too would find them somewhat laughable. But when she would constantly make these jokes, I started noting that perhaps she wasn't joking at all. Perhaps she meant what she was saying and would have liked to join me in my husband's honeymoon. But no sane mother-in-law would do such a thing, right? Well, unfortunately for me, I had found myself yet again with a less than sane mother-in-law. So after Liam and I tied the knot and the guests were lounging around waiting for the reception and the festivities to properly start, I found myself in my dressing room. I stood in front of the mirror, my heart pounding with excitement. It was our wedding day, and soon the reception would be in full swing. I wanted everything to be perfect. A celebration of love and unity, and things were going great so far. As I got touched up and refreshed, ensuring that my appearance matched the radiance within me, the door swung open, revealing Rosa's determined figure. Her presence sent a wave of unease through the room, contrasting heavily with the giddiness that was present just moments before. And I turned to face her, trying to mask my apprehension with a smile. "Hey, Rosa, what brings you here?" Rosa's eyes bore into mine, her expression unyielding. She wasted no time diving straight into the heart of the matter. "Candace, I need to talk to you. How do you feel about everything? Are you truly happy?" The question caught me off guard. Of course I was happy. Liam was the love of my life, and our wedding day was a testament to the love we shared. I couldn't help but let my joy seep into my voice. Rosa, I couldn't be happier. Liam and I are starting our lives together, and I can't wait for our honeymoon. We both deserve a break after all the wedding planning. Little did I know that Rosa's true intentions were lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed. With an air of mystery, she leaned closer, her voice low and filled with a hint of mischief. Actually, about our honeymoon, I've decided to join you both. It'll be a surprise for Liam when I show up, so, darling, please keep it hush-hush. Don't ruin the surprise for him. She turned away, heading for the door as if everything was done and dusted. Confusion washed over me like a crashing wave. Did I hear her correctly? Was she serious about tagging along on our honeymoon? I couldn't help but question her intentions, searching for a logical explanation. Wait, Rosa? Are you being serious right now? You want to come with us on our honeymoon? Rosa's face remained stoic, a mixture of determination and expectation. Yes, Candace, I've always dreamed of experiencing such a romantic and beautiful getaway like this. I'm his mother, and I've always been there for his accomplishments, so I have to be there. It'll be a bonding experience for all of us. I was taken aback by her audacity. This was meant to be an intimate journey for Liam and me, a chance to create beautiful memories as a newlywed couple. I searched for the right words, my voice filled with disbelief. Rosa, this is our honeymoon. It's a time for us to connect and focus on our relationship. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I believe it's important to respect our boundaries. Rosa's expression flickered with a mix of surprise and disappointment. She hadn't expected me to push back, to assert myself in the face of her intrusion. I could sense her struggle to maintain control. Candace, I only want what's best for Liam. I thought this would be a special surprise for him, a chance for us to come closer as a family. I took a deep breath, summoning my inner strength. It was time to establish my boundaries and assert myself as Liam's partner. Rosa, I understand your love for Liam, but our honeymoon is a sacred time for us as a couple. We need space to nurture our relationship and create memories that will shape our future. I hope you can respect our wishes. The tension in the room was palpable as Rosa grappled with the realization that her plans had been thwarted. It was a pivotal moment, a test of our evolving dynamic. In that instant, I knew that I had taken the first step in protecting my marriage, setting the stage for the love and respect it deserved. So that's where the story should end, right? Well, unfortunately, friends, it doesn't end there. As the day of our departure drew near, excitement mixed with apprehension in my heart. Liam and I were on the cusp of embarking on our much-anticipated honeymoon. A time for us to unwind and bask in the joy of our newlywed bliss. However, an unforeseen storm was brewing on the horizon. It was the morning of our scheduled departure when Rosa's name flashed across my phone screen. Taking a deep breath, I answered the call, preparing myself for the unexpected. Hello, Rosa? Candace, dear, I've decided to join you and Liam on your honeymoon. Isn't it thrilling? I felt my heart sink, frustration bubbling up inside me. Hadn't we already had this conversation? My tone grew exasperated as I replied. Rosa, I distinctly remember telling you that this is a special time for Liam and me. We need the space to build our foundation as a married couple. Rosa's response was nonchalant and dismissive of my concerns. Yes, dear, but I've made up my mind. I'm coming along. It'll be a grand adventure for all of us. You'll see. My patience waned, and my voice became more assertive. Rosa, this is not up for negotiation. Liam and I have planned this trip as a private getaway. You must respect our boundaries. An uncomfortable silence filled the air as Rosa grappled with the reality of my refusal. I could sense her frustration, but I remained steadfast in my stance. Candace, don't be so dramatic. Now tell me, you two are going to Austria, right? I've already booked my ticket. I know it was last minute, so I won't be joining you on the same flight, but I'll meet you in Austria. She droned on, but at that moment, an opportunity presented itself, a chance to redirect Rosa's plans and reclaim our honeymoon as a sacred space for Liam and me. In my heart, I believe that everyone can learn and grow, but sometimes it takes a more dramatic approach to spark that transformation. I mean, I had already warned her, right? And I wasn't going to be the one to do the whole back and forth thing with my in-laws again. No siree. So what did I do? Well, just watch. Suppressing my inner frustration, I replied, Actually, Rosa, there seems to be a misunderstanding. We're going to Australia, not Austria. Rosa audibly gasped, taken aback by the unexpected turn of events. Oh my, I must have been mistaken. Oh yes, it appears you have. I'll need to change my flight immediately. Thank you for letting me know, Candace. Yep, change that flight to Sydney, Australia. Wow, changing flights at such short notice is going to cost an arm and a leg, but anything for my baby boy. I'll see you in Australia soon. Little did she know that Liam and I were in fact heading to Austria, not Australia. Yep. I bamboozled her, and I didn't feel bad about it at all. It was a small price to pay to safeguard our sacred time together. Rosa bid me farewell, rushing to make the necessary adjustments to her travel plans. As I hung up the phone, a mischievous smile played on my lips. It seemed that for now our honeymoon was safe from her meddling presence. With each passing minute, the weight of frustration lifted from my shoulders. Liam and I could finally embark on our journey without the shadow of Rosa's intrusion. It was a victory, a testament to my determination to protect what was sacred to us. As our plane touched down in Austria, Liam and I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement. The picturesque landscapes, historic architecture, and vibrant culture immediately captivated us. We were ready to embark on our romantic adventure and explore all that Austria had to offer. Candace, look at this view. Can you believe we're in Austria? It's even more beautiful than I imagined. I know, Liam. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. I can't wait to see everything. From the moment we stepped out of the airport, we were greeted with warm smiles and a sense of welcome. We checked into our charming hotel, nestled in the heart of Vienna, and were instantly enchanted by its elegant decor and cozy atmosphere. The city was alive with history, art, and music, and we couldn't wait to immerse ourselves in its beauty. This hotel is incredible, Candace. Great choice. I'm glad you like it, babe. I wanted to make sure our stay is just perfect. When we arrived, our excitement overtaking our exhaustion, Liam and I strolled hand in hand through the enchanting streets of Vienna, marveling at the grandeur of Schönbrunn Palace and indulging in mouth-watering pastries at local cafes. Liam, can you believe the beauty of this place? The Alps are absolutely breathtaking. I'm blown away, Candace. This is truly a dream come true. Thank you for planning such an amazing honeymoon. We returned to the hotel, obviously drained from everything, and we decided that we'd continue with the fun tomorrow. Liam went into the shower, and that's when I received a call from none other than Rosa. She informed me that she was about to board the plane to Sydney. Hey, Rosa. Okay, that's great. I hope you have a safe flight. Oh my gosh, I can't contain my excitement that you're actually joining us in Sydney. We're going to have the most incredible time together at the Ocean View Hotel. You won't believe the breathtaking views of the harbor. Oh, my dear Candace, I am equally thrilled to embark on this adventure with you both, and I must say, I'm so glad that you finally came to your senses and saw the beauty in me tagging along on your honeymoon. I knew that you'd be understanding. I rolled my eyes, but proceeded with the charade anyway. Absolutely, Rosa, you're so right. I was wrong about everything. The flight may be a bit tiresome, but trust me, Sydney is going to captivate your heart. The vibrant cityscape, the iconic opera house, and the stunning beaches, you'll be in awe. Oh my, that sounds marvelous. I simply can't wait to experience it all. Candace dear, I hope Liam is prepared for some quality mother-son bonding time. This trip will give us a chance to connect on a deeper level. Rosa, I'm sure when Liam sees you, he'll be over the moon. It's going to be an unforgettable journey filled with laughter, exploration, and beautiful memories. That warms my heart, Candace. I am eager to create lasting memories with both of you. Rest assured, once I land in Sydney, I'll reach out to you immediately. It will be our signal to commence this grand adventure. Perfect, Rosa. The moment you touch down, give me a call. We'll coordinate our plans and make sure everything is in place. This trip is going to be a whirlwind of excitement, culture, and delightful surprises. Have a safe trip. As I ended the call with Rosa, I couldn't help but feel a delightful twinge of mischief. The thought of Rosa's reaction when she discovers we're actually in Austria, not Australia, filled me with mischievous glee. I knew that this unexpected turn of events would surely teach Rosa a lesson about respecting boundaries and allowing my marriage to flourish without unnecessary interference. The anticipation of Rosa's surprise, coupled with the enchanting beauty of Austria, added an extra layer of excitement to my already joyful spirit. It sounds like Schadenfreude, but I couldn't wait to share this incredible journey with Liam and create memories that would last a lifetime, while his mother was confused about her destination. After hanging up the call, I felt a mix of relief and anxiety. Liam, coming out of the shower at that moment, had noticed my change in demeanor and inquired about what happened. My glee and excitement immediately dwindled. Throughout this whole time, I hadn't once considered how he would react if he knew that I tricked his mother to such an extent. I didn't want to start off this new marriage with lies and deceit. I took a deep breath and decided to be honest with him. Liam, I have to confess something. Is everything okay? Well, not really. You see, I misled Rosa about our honeymoon destination. What? You know how she'd always make those jokes about tagging along on our honeymoon? Well, she essentially revealed to me that she wasn't joking during those encounters. She meant it. She wanted to come with us on our honeymoon. What the hell? Of course, I told her that that's out of the question because this is meant to be time for us. Right. But she just wouldn't listen. She insisted sternly that she'd be coming. So instead of going back and forth with her, I decided to mislead her about our destination. I proceeded to tell him the rest of the story, apologizing profusely at every possible chance I could because I didn't want him to think that I was some kind of monster for deliberately sending his mother to a different country. I just wanted to teach her a lesson since she wasn't interested in listening. He was quiet for a moment and I couldn't read his facial expression. He sat down on the bed and he did the most bizarre thing. Of all the reactions he exhibited, he began to laugh. I was confused and he just laughed even harder. You sly fox, Candace. I can't believe you did that. Honestly, it's a relief. I've always found my mother's interference kind of exhausting. This way, we can truly enjoy our time together. Wait, so you're not mad? Well, do I like that you sent her to Australia and she'll be in a foreign land? Not really. But I just find the situation hilarious. I'm imagining her face. She'll be so shocked when she learns the truth. We both chuckled about the whole debacle and enjoying ourselves and the situation. With a renewed sense of unity, Liam and I continued to explore Austria, reveling in each other's company and the beauty of the country. Our bond grew stronger as we experienced the rich history, breathtaking landscapes, and vibrant culture together. We made cherished memories that would forever be etched in our hearts. As for Rosa, little did she know that her son was in on the plan. and found it rather comical. The tables had turned, and she would soon discover that her attempt to infiltrate our honeymoon had backfired. Like clockwork, Rosa called once she arrived in Australia. She said that we should just pick her up from the airport because she was exhausted, and that's when I put the phone on speaker mode and said, "Hey Rosa, Liam and I are together right now. Listen, there's something I need to tell you. We're not actually in Australia, we're in Austria." "What? But you said Sydney, the Ocean View Hotel." "Yeah, that was all a trick, Rosa. Sorry about that, but you had to learn." "What? A trick for what? What did I do?" "You kept trying to insert yourself in my honeymoon. What kind of mother does that? When you were insisting to tag along instead of fighting you about it, I decided to let you believe what you wanted, so that I could enjoy some quality time with my husband." "How could you do this, Candace? I trusted you. You're no good for my son." Liam, who had been listening this whole time, as he was by my side, said, "Mom, I think it's time you understand that meddling in our lives and disregarding Candace's boundaries has consequences. This was Candace's way of setting a boundary and teaching you that we deserve to have our own space and privacy." "What? Liam, you too? I can't believe you're taking her side. I can't believe you deceived me. I raised you. I've always been there for you." "Mom, this wasn't just about deceiving you. It was about making a point. Candace and I are building a life together, and it's important that you respect our decisions and allow us to forge our own paths. We love you, but boundaries are crucial." Rosa's furious voice echoed through the phone, causing heads to turn in their direction. "You've humiliated me. I can't believe my own son is turning against me." "Rosa, please try to understand. We didn't do this to humiliate you. We did it to make a point to show you that we need our space and independence. It's time to let us build our own life and respect our boundaries." "I don't want to hear it. You're both selfish and ungrateful." "Call us back when you're ready to talk about this properly." With that, I abruptly ended the call, undoubtedly leaving Rosa looking crazy at the airport. I should have felt bad, but honestly, I felt a sense of relief for finally standing up for myself and my boundaries. I had to remind myself that I wasn't the weird mother who was trying to join her son's honeymoon. For that, I should have sent her to the moon because of how loony she was acting. "Liam, are you okay?" "I am, Candace. Don't worry about Mom. She's obviously just embarrassed and frustrated now. But if this isn't a wake-up call, then I don't know what will convince her that her behavior is not okay. She needs to respect our boundaries, whether she likes it or not." I'm still on my honeymoon with Liam, enjoying Austria. We haven't heard back from Rosa, but we decided that she'll call us when she's done licking her wounds. Who knows? Maybe she made her trip to Australia worth it. All I know is, I bet she won't try to insert herself in our plans ever again.